Okay, this looks like a scenic overlook here involving the Mississippi River near Gutenberg, Iowa, southeast of Rochester, Minnesota. So it looks like that's what this is. I'll take a look here. And let's see. Right over here. Well, I'll take a look at it first. It's probably the Mississippi out there. This is a country, rural, rustic type of overlook. Well, it's probably the Mississippi River over there. I can't see it real well, but for it's a highway deal, highway overlook, and let's see if I can. Wish I should really get a better lens, but there it is. So that's this leg, this part. Back there about 10-20 miles was an old ferry landing for when they had ferry boats going down the river. It certainly doesn't look like a real large part of the Mississippi here. They've had larger ones. I don't know for a fact that is the river. I think I'll check here. I will have a look at the sign to see what it says. Some of this historic stuff in the United States is old, from like 100, 200 years ago. Tourist places. 1776, 2024. So what is that? Almost 250 years. Mississippi Valley Overlook. This particular bluff from here to the bottom of the hill contains the most complete exposure of the Galena group rocks known. This widespread rock sequence is named for outcrops at Galena, Illinois, and the term Galena refers to the lead ore which has been mined from this district for at least the last 300 years. These carbonate rocks also are characterized by numerous vertical and horizontal fractures and crevices through geologic time. Some of these openings were slowly enlarged by seeping groundwater. The result is the development of sinkholes at the land surface, underground caverns, and springs along steep valley sides throughout this region. The flow of moist, cool air down through these subterranean passageways and out over valley slopes provides isolated, rare habitats for unusual assemblages of plants normally found in more northern climates. In addition to the valley, I guess they're referring to Canada and Alaska. In addition to the valley's offerings in earth history and ecological adaptations, this natural corridor was an important route of both prehistoric and historic exploration, trade, settlement, and transportation. And this was erected by the Iowa Department of Transportation, the Iowa DOT State Historical Society, Iowa Board for Preserves, Iowa Department of Natural Resources, and what do they have here at the beginning of it? Mississippi Valley Overlook, the first paragraphs. The valley of the Mississippi River is one of the most distinctive landscape features of the central United States, set in a geologic framework of ancient seafloors and glacial floodwaters. This rock-lined corridor hosts interesting communities of plants and animals. For centuries, the valley has lured prehistoric and historic populations to its scenic flowing contours of waterways, islands, and bluffs. Here in northeastern Iowa, the Mississippi has carved a deep, steep-sided valley into sedimentary bedrock between 35 and 10,000 years ago. This river valley served as a major channel for enormous volumes of glacial meltwater and outwash sand and gravel released from melting continental glaciers to the north and west of this region. The level valley floor occupied by the town of Gutenberg and Lock and Dam number 10 is underlain by over 150 feet of these meltwater transported sediments, indicating deep scouring of the bedrock floor and then partial filling of the river valley. The high bluff here on the west valley wall exposes the internal composition of the landscape into which the Mississippi entrenched its valley. These layered limestone strata are formed of much older deposits of lime-rich muds that accumulated in the shallow tropical seas that covered this area during Ordovician time, approximately 440 million years ago. So there that is. All that air on that sign. So literary air, or historical, for the public government departments in the United States. Let's see. So over there I have the morning sunshine off the green treetops, and there's the highway that came down south, and there that's pointing northeast. So there's a shot of, I guess, the Mississippi River Valley, and there's lots of wildlife around here, lots of birds and ducks and all kinds of other wildlife. And you can see the morning sunshine there coming through. Last time I looked at the automobile clock, it was around 7:30, maybe approaching 8 o'clock. And see if I can focus a little bit. I guess it is focused. Zoom in, zoom out. There's a zoom out on it. Not a lot of cloud cover today. And so there's a shot of the Mississippi.